Number 1. The 1985 Cadillac Eldorado Coupe 2D, listed for $5,000 and currently located in Manchester, Connecticut, an elegant slice of American luxury with surprisingly heartfelt story behind it. This Eldorado shows just 42,520 miles, remarkably low for a car of its age, and it comes equipped with an automatic transmission paired with Cadillac's well-known HT4100 engine. According to the seller, the engine still sounds great, and the car runs, drives, and stops exactly as it should. For a mid-'80s luxury coupe, that alone makes an appealing find. But what truly makes this listing stand out is the personal history attached to it. The owner explains that this Cadillac was their very first car, a vehicle that carried them through sophomore year, junior year, and now senior year of high school. It wasn't a project car or a weekend toy. This Eldorado was a daily companion, a memory-filled machine that saw milestones, late-night drives, first hangouts, and all the small stories that come with being a teenager on the road. The seller emphasizes that despite being a young driver, they never beat on the car or treated it recklessly. Instead, it was driven with respect, appreciated for what it was, and kept in running condition. But life moves fast. The seller recently upgraded to a newer truck, and with changing schedules and responsibilities, they simply no longer have the time to care for the Eldorado the way it deserves. What's more, they don't want the car sitting outside any longer, exposed to daily weather that could gradually wear it down. You can feel a sense of real attachment in the words. This isn't just a vehicle for them. It's a piece of their personal timeline. Letting go isn't easy, but they're hoping to find someone who will take over with the same appreciation and care. Someone who can give the Eldorado a better place to rest and continue keeping alive. For any classic car enthusiast, this 1985 Eldorado represents more than its chrome trim, long hood, and plush Cadillac comfort. It carries a story, a light-use history, and a chance to preserve a well-loved coupe that hasn't been neglected or abused. Whether you're searching for a gently used classic cruiser, a collectible 80s luxury icon, or simply a sentimental survivor from Cadillac's front-wheel drive era, this listing offers an opportunity that doesn't come around often. With its low mileage, clean running condition, and genuine emotional backstory, this Eldorado is ready for its next chapter, ideally with someone who will value it just as much as its first owner did.
Okay. It does have some scratches on the passenger side, which can be touched up, but we didn't do anything with it.
Number 2. The 1983 Lincoln Continental Mark 7, listed at $6,800 and located in Seville, Ohio, a classic American luxury sedan that stands out for its remarkably low mileage and overall well-preserved condition. With only 51,000 miles on the odometer and an automatic transmission, this four-door Mark 7 represents the elegance and comfortable cruising that Lincoln was known for in the early 1980s. Even at first glance, it carries that unmistakable long-body Lincoln presence, a combination of squared-off styling, smooth lines, and a sense of quiet authority that defined the era's premium sedans. According to the seller, this 1983 example has been kept in very good condition, especially considering its age. While the exterior does show some minor scuffs and scratches, they are more signs of time than neglect. The interior, on the other hand, is described as being in very good shape, still capturing that plush, oversized comfort that Lincoln owners loved. The only notable interior flaw is the headliner, which has begun to sag, a common issue in vehicles from this period, but it's entirely fixable and doesn't take away from the car's overall charm. Mechanically and structurally, the car remains strong. The seller notes that the car is rust-free, which is a significant plus for a Midwest-located classic. You're getting a clean body, solid metal, and a car that has clearly avoided the harsh corrosion many vintage sedans fall victim to. As with many older luxury models, there are a few electrical quirks. The gas gauge occasionally stops working, though it will sometimes come back to life, and a couple of the power windows have intermittent issues. The driver's window works perfectly, but the passenger side can be temperamental. These are typical aging electronics problems, and for a nearly 45-year-old luxury car, they're far from surprising. Still, none of these small flaws overshadow the bigger picture. This is a low-mile, rust-free classic Lincoln, preserved far better than most examples on the market. Its smooth ride, spacious interior, and timeless look make a perfect candidate for weekend cruising, light restoration, or even daily enjoyment for someone who appreciates vintage American luxury. The seller is straightforward about the car's condition, transparent about what works and what needs attention, and clear about the terms, no trades, and appointments must be made by phone. For collectors or enthusiasts searching for an affordable, gently used, and well-cared-for luxury sedan from the early 80s, this 1983 Mark VII presents a compelling opportunity. It's a vehicle with character, charm, and the kind of ride quality you simply can't find in modern cars. Whether you're aiming to restore it to showroom glory or simply enjoy it as a comfortable vintage cruiser, this Lincoln is ready for its next owner and its next chapter on the road. Number 3. The 1975 Oldsmobile Delta 88 convertible, listed at $8,000 and located in Spokane Valley, Washington. With just 33,145 miles on the odometer and an automatic transmission, this classic drop top represents a rare piece of 1970s American automotive history. Oldsmobile produced only 7,181 Delta 88 convertibles in 1975, making it one of the final years for full-size American convertibles before the industry shifted away from big open-top cruisers. Today, surviving examples are considered collectible, and this particular one stands ready for someone who wants to restore and revive a true vintage beauty. Under the hood sits its original 400 big block engine, known for its smooth torque and unmistakable Oldsmobile rumble. The seller notes that the car runs great, has an impressive sound, and still rides nicely, even though it currently sits on low-profile 24-inch wheels. The wheels and tires will need to be replaced in the near future, but for now, they still provide a comfortable ride and give the car a bold, custom look. The curved exterior is finished in candy blue, complemented by a matching candy blue interior, giving the Delta 88 a showy street cruiser attitude that stands out instantly. As with many classic convertibles, this Oldsmobile isn't without its to-do list. The seller mentions it needs some cosmetic TLC and minor mechanical work to bring it back to top-tier condition. The convertible top needs to be replaced, which is common for vehicles of this age, especially those exposed to years of weather. These projects make it a great candidate for an enthusiast who enjoys hands-on restoration and wants the satisfaction of returning a rare American icon to its full glory. Despite these needs, the foundation is strong. The car runs, drives, and carries a clean title. It's also registered as a classic collectible, further emphasizing its place in automotive history. In a market where genuine big-body American convertibles have become increasingly difficult to find, especially ones retaining their original big-block drivetrain, this Delta 88 represents both a nostalgic weekend cruiser and a valuable long-term investment. The seller is accepting cash only and is not interested in trades, but they're willing to provide more photos, videos, and details upon request, showing confidence in the car's condition and potential. For anyone passionate about 1970s American luxury, classic convertibles, or Oldsmobile's lineage, this 1975 Delta 88 in Spokane Valley might be the perfect opportunity. It has the presence, the rarity, the engine, and the charm. It just needs the right enthusiast to bring out its full Cinderella story and return to the road as the elegant cruiser it was always meant to be. Number 4. The 1982 Pontiac Grand Prix, listed for $9,999 and located in St-Rémy, Quebec. With just 87,000 kilometers on the odometer and an automatic transmission, this two-door classic blends 1980s American style with a healthy dose of performance upgrades. The Grand Prix of this era was known for its squared-off body lines, long hood, and confident stance, and this particular example elevates that personality with several modifications that turn it into a more serious street machine. Under the hood, this 1982 Grand Prix is equipped with a modified 350 V8, giving it far more muscle than it originally had from the factory. It's paired with a TH400 transmission, a heavy-duty setup well known for handling significant power and delivering reliable, crisp shifts. The addition of a positive traction differential further boosts its performance, ensuring better traction, stronger launches, and a more controlled driving experience, whether cruising on a highway or enjoying spirited acceleration. According to the seller, the car is in beautiful condition, with no rust and an impeccable frame and floors, an especially important detail for buyers in regions where rust can easily take over older vehicles. The solid underbody and clean structure suggest this Pontiac has been well cared for and preserved, making it a far better candidate than many typical 1980 survivors. The seller also mentions that the car drives extremely well on the road, offering both smooth cruising and strong performance thanks to its upgraded drivetrain. Cosmetically, the Grand Prix presents itself as a handsome, well-kept classic. Although the exact paint details aren't specified, the seller emphasizes its overall beauty and condition, which suggests a car that's either been restored or maintained with pride. Combined with its clean lines, rear-wheel drive setup, and V8 heart, it captures the essence of a true 1980s personal luxury coupe, but with the added excitement of modernized power. This is a firm price listing at $10,000, meaning the seller is not open to negotiation. Given the condition, the mechanical upgrades, and the low kilometers, the firm pricing reflects confidence in the car's value and rarity, especially in the Quebec market, where clean, rust-free American classics with performance enhancements can be increasingly hard to find. For enthusiasts seeking a stylish, dependable, and performance-oriented classic, this 1982 Pontiac Grand Prix offers an appealing blend of old-school charm and modern capability. Whether you want a weekend cruiser, a show-and-shine standout, or a solid foundation for further customization, this Pontiac delivers on appearance, power, and overall quality, ready to hit the road with attitude and reliability. Number 5. The 1973 Plymouth Duster, listed for $11,000 and located in Lockford, California. This classic Mopar muscle machine has 61,000 miles, an automatic transmission, and a kind of performance-focused setup that makes it a standout among early 70s lightweight street cars. The 1973 Duster remains one of the most iconic compact muscle platforms of its era, and this example pushes that reputation even further thanks to a strong combination of engine upgrades and driveline enhancements. Under the hood, the car packs a 340 motor, one of Plymouth's most beloved small-block V8s, a high-revving, quick-revving engine known for delivering impressive power in a light chassis. It's paired with a 727 torque-fly transmission, a legendary and durable gearbox that has long been favored for high-performance applications due to its smooth shifting and near-bulletproof reliability. That combination alone makes this Duster a serious street contender, but the seller didn't stop there. Putting the power to the pavement is a 3.91 Sure Grip Posey rear end, offering strong off-the-line traction and crisp, responsive acceleration. The car is also equipped with traction bars, helping keep the rear end planted and reducing wheel hop, ideal for both spirited driving and occasional strip-style launches. These upgrades show that the car was built with performance in mind, and the seller confirms that it runs and drives well, with significant work already done to the engine, transmission, and supporting components. Inside, the Duster features new seats, giving the interior a refreshed feel that complements the car's mechanical upgrades. While the ad doesn't detail the rest of the cabin, the addition of new seating suggests an effort to keep the car comfortable and clean while maintaining its vintage appeal. With its classic fastback profile, lightweight construction, and well-matched powertrain, this 1973 Duster carries all the charm and raw personality that Mopar enthusiasts crave. The seller lists the car at $11,000 and is also open to trade offers, though they make it clear they won't respond to casual "is it available?" messages. Only serious inquiries will get attention. Considering the strong motor, desirable rear-end setup, fresh interior touches, and the car's overall running condition, this pricing makes sense for a well-sorted Duster in today's classic muscle market, especially one that already has the expensive mechanical work completed. For anyone looking for an authentic piece of Mopar history, something fun, fast, and full of character, this 1973 Plymouth Duster in Lockford offers a compelling opportunity. Whether as a weekend muscle machine, a project to take even further, or a nostalgic return to the golden age of American V8 performance, this Duster is already dialed in and ready for an enthusiast who can appreciate the work that's been put into it. Number 6. The 1978 Cadillac Eldorado Coupe 2D, listed at $5,700 and located in Houston, Texas. This classic American luxury cruiser shows 85,258 miles on the odometer, paired with an automatic transmission, and comes from an era when Cadillac reigned as the undisputed king of comfort, size, and prestige. The 1978 Eldorado Biarritz represented the final stretch of Cadillac's full-size, front-wheel drive personal luxury coupes before the downsizing wave changed the automotive landscape in the early 80s, making this model year especially attractive to collectors and classic car fans. This particular Eldorado is described as a classic beauty, and even in its current state, it commands attention with its massive proportions, bold presence, and unmistakable late 70s Cadillac styling. The seller notes that it runs and drives great, which is reassuring for anyone considering a vintage luxury car project. The Eldorado powertrain of this era was known for smooth cruising, comfortable shifts, and torque-rich drivability, perfect for long, effortless highway trips or simply floating through town in vintage American style. While the restoration process has already begun, the seller mentions that the car still needs some TLC to finish, offering the perfect opportunity for the next owner to put their own personal touch on the build. These unfinished details often include cosmetic refreshes, interior touches, or exterior trim work, and the Biarritz trim level in particular is known for its plush appointments and distinctive styling elements, including special badging, unique roof treatments, and upscale interior materials. With some attention and care, this Eldorado has the potential to return to its former glory, or even become a custom take on classic Cadillac luxury. Given its strong running condition and partially restored status, the car represents a great foundation for anyone wanting a project that doesn't require starting from scratch. It's rare to find an Eldorado from this era that still runs and drives well at this price point, especially one that remains a true head-turner even in its transitional phase. Whether the next owner plans to complete a factory-correct restoration or transform it into a standout custom cruiser, the bones are solid and the potential is enormous. At $5,700, this 1978 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz is positioned as an appealing and attainable entry into classic luxury ownership, A car that offers presence, nostalgia, and unmistakable Cadillac charm. Located in Houston, it's waiting for someone who appreciates its style, understands its value, and is ready to finish what has already been started. The seller keeps things simple with a friendly invitation. Let's make a deal. A fitting closing line for one of the most iconic luxury coupes of the late 1970s. Number 7. The 1977 Ford LTD2 GT, priced at $8,950 and currently located in Chesapeake, Virginia. Showing just 70,000 miles on the odometer and paired with an automatic transmission, this classic late 70s Ford offers a rare blend of originality, comfort, and muscle-era styling that makes it stand out in today's classic car market. The LTD2 GT was Ford's attempt to bring sporty flair back into its mid-size lineup in the late 1970s, combining aggressive lines with grand touring comfort, and this particular example embodies everything enthusiasts love about the model. According to the seller, this car is truly beautiful, and one of its most impressive qualities is the fact that it has no rust, something increasingly difficult to find in a 47-year-old American classic. Even more remarkable is that the paint is original and still in great shape, a testament to how well this car has been preserved. Classic car collectors know that original paint often tells a story of careful ownership, indoor storage, and a lifetime of gentle treatment, and this LTD2 GT certainly appears to fit that pedigree. Powered by Ford's 302 V8, the car offers reliable torque, smooth acceleration, and a relaxed cruising experience typical of 70s American GTs. The seller notes that the car was just serviced, adding confidence to the next owner, and it also comes equipped with new tires, ensuring it's ready to hit the road. Inside, the interior is in excellent shape, maintaining the factory charm that made these cars such comfortable long-distance cruisers. Features like power steering, power brakes, and even cold AIC make this LTD2 not only a collector piece, but a genuinely enjoyable driver in modern traffic. The list of functional comforts doesn't end there. The car also includes an AM/FM 8-track player, a nostalgic touch that sets the tone for the era and adds to the vehicle's authentic character. Whether cruising through town or heading out on longer weekend trips, the LTD2 GT offers a kind of smooth, confident ride that defined Ford's touring cars of the era. The seller emphasizes that it runs and drives great, and even goes so far as to say you can drive anywhere, a bold but welcome reassurance for buyers who want a turnkey classic rather than project. With its low mileage, preserved original paint, well-maintained mechanicals, and rust-free body, this 1977 Ford LTD2 GT represents a rare opportunity to own a clean, unmolested example of a model that's quietly gaining appreciation among enthusiasts. At a reasonable $8,950, it delivers classic American style, reliable V8 power, and everyday drivability, all wrapped in a package that's becoming harder to find in such honest condition. The seller holds a title in hand, making the purchase process straightforward for anyone ready to step into a well-preserved slice of 1970s Ford heritage. Number 8. The 1972 Oldsmobile Delta 88 convertible, priced at $10,000 and located in Tyler, Texas. With only 42,598 miles showing on the odometer and equipped with an automatic transmission, this classic full-size cruiser from the early 70s offers an opportunity to step into true American drop-top nostalgia. The Delta 88 has long been one of Oldsmobile's most respected nameplates, known for comfort, smooth power delivery, and unmistakable road presence. And this 1972 convertible embodies all those traits in a clean, driver-ready package. Under the hood sits Oldsmobile's legendary 350 Rocket V8, a motor celebrated for its reliability, strong low-end torque, and smooth performance. The seller notes that the Gold motor runs well, giving the car the sort of effortless cruising power that made these land yachts icons of their era. Combined with the relaxed character of the Oldsmobile ride and the freedom of convertible top, this Delta 88 promises a driving experience that's all about comfort, style, and simplicity. Whether you're imagining slow evening cruises, weekend drives, or classic car meetups, this engine-end chassis combination is built to deliver exactly that kind of enjoyment. While this Olds is fundamentally solid mechanically, It does come with a few honest disclosures. The car does not have AC or heat, something that buyers in hotter climates may want to address later, and the absence of climate control certainly reflects its old-school, minimalistic charm. On the positive side, the seller has already invested in important improvements, including a new brake system, which is a major plus for anyone who values safety and reliable operation right out of the gate. With these essentials addressed, the Delta 88 can be appreciated immediately as a running, driving convertible that still retains its vintage personality. The seller also makes one thing clear. They will not respond to "is this still available?" inquiries, a familiar frustration for many classic car owners dealing with unserious buyers. For those genuinely interested, however, the car comes with a clear blue Texas title, making the transaction smooth, clean, and ready for its next chapter. The straightforward nature of the listing suggests this is a no-nonsense sale from someone who knows exactly what they have. A classic American convertible that has survived over 5 decades with surprisingly low miles and strong mechanical bones. As the years go on, full-size American convertibles, especially early 70S models with authentic V8 power, are becoming harder to find in honest, driver-ready condition. This 1972 Oldsmobile Delta 88 convertible represents a chance to own a piece of that disappearing era. A big, stylish cruiser with solid mechanicals, low mileage, and the timeless charm of drop-top motoring. At $10,000, it offers a compelling blend of classic character and usable performance, perfect for anyone wanting to enjoy the open road in pure vintage American fashion. Number 9. The 1967 Ford Thunderbird. Priced at $10,500 and located in Las Vegas, Nevada, is a rare and nearly fully restored classic that blends originality with thoughtful mechanical updates, making it an appealing opportunity for anyone seeking a vintage cruiser with strong bones and low mileage. This beautiful Thunderbird comes equipped with an automatic transmission and is powered by the original 390 V8 engine, showing less than 69,000 original miles, a remarkable figure for a 57-year-old car. The current seller, its fourth owner, has been restoring the car since 2022 after inheriting it from a second owner who had let it sit for nearly 3 decades, and much of that long-term wear has now been carefully addressed. Major mechanical revitalization includes a freshly repaired head gasket, a new fuel tank, new carburetor, new radiator, and various other upgrades to bring the powertrain back to smooth and reliable operation. The interior has also seen significant attention, with restored front seats, refreshed door panels, and a repaired headliner that collectively give the cabin a clean, inviting appearance. The car still retains an original 1967 air conditioning unit, though not currently functional, and comes with the original decals, factory diagrams, and repair manuals, adding to its authenticity. With most of the hard work already finished, the seller notes that this Thunderbird is a paint job away from being nearly perfect, presenting an ideal candidate for a light cosmetic finish that could truly elevate it to show quality status. For buyers who want reassurance about the engine's condition, the owner offers a cold start video to demonstrate the car's smooth operation. Altogether, this 1967 Ford Thunderbird stands as a well-preserved piece of Ford luxury history, a rare, low-mileage, mechanically refreshed classic that only needs final cosmetic touches to reach its full potential, making its $10,500 asking price a compelling opportunity for collectors and enthusiasts in the Las Vegas area and beyond. Number 10. The 1966 Cadillac DeVille, listed for $13,500 and located in Hamilton, Ontario, is a one-family-owned classic that carries nearly 6 decades of carefully preserved history, originally purchased new at Cadillac's booth during the 1965 Canadian National Exhibition for the upcoming 1966 model year. Showing 205,200 kilometers, or about 127,500 actual miles, this DeVille stands as a remarkably clean survivor, with a body and interior that are described as show quality and easily rated a 9 out of 10. The cabin remains impressively intact for its age. Seats with no tears, a dashboard free of cracks, working windows and wipers, functional exterior lighting, and a horn that operates as it should. While the fuel gauge is currently inoperative and the window rubbers and seals are due for replacement, the overall presentation of the interior and exterior suggests a level of preservation rarely seen in unrestored examples. Mechanically, the big Cadillac starts, runs, drives, and stops without issue, supported by 4 brand-new tires installed on October 30th, 2025, ensuring stable road manners for its next caretaker. However, the seller is transparent about the car's most significant drawback. It will not pass a safety inspection due to frame rust that requires repair, meaning it is being offered strictly as is. Underside photographs are available for serious buyers who want a detailed look at the affected areas. Despite this structural concern, the car itself remains a strong candidate for restoration, thanks to its exceptional cosmetic condition, long single-family ownership, and the reliability of a drivetrain that has clearly been maintained. The seller emphasizes the importance of viewing the vehicle in person before making any offers, noting that doing otherwise would be a waste of time for both parties. For collectors seeking a beautifully preserved 1966 Seville with a rich backstory and outstanding interior and exterior condition, this Hamilton-based example offers tremendous potential for someone prepared to complete the needed frame repair and bring the car back to full glory. Number 11. The 1981 Chevrolet Corvette Coupe 2D, listed at $15,000 and located in Round Top, Texas, is a striking C3 Corvette finished in a rare factory yellow, one of only 1,031 produced out of the entire 40,606 unit production run for 1981, making it a standout among collectors who appreciate low-volume color options. Showing just 32,131 miles, this T-top coupe features mirrored glass panels that enhance its classic late C3 appeal, paired with a warm camel interior equipped with power seats, power doors, and power windows for a comfortable vintage driving experience. Under the hood is a dependable L81 350 V8, delivering that unmistakable Corvette sound and torque, while the car itself has been well maintained and garage kept when not in use, often reserved for parades and short local cruises. The seller notes that cruise control and the fuel gauge are currently inoperative, small issues that were simply never prioritized. Recently, however, the car received over $4,500 worth of mechanical updates, including a fully redone brake system with new calipers, lines, pads, and master cylinder, along with AC repairs, a rebuilt blower motor, the system recharge, and installation of a brand new radiator, hoses, and antifreeze, all major upgrades that boost long-term reliability. Cosmetically, the Corvette still looks impressive, but does carry a few typical C3 paint imperfections and fiberglass stress cracks, normal for the era and well documented among enthusiasts. Despite these minor flaws, the car runs, drives, and handles beautifully, benefiting from consistent indoor storage and careful use. The seller stresses that only serious inquiries are welcome, as there is no urgent need to sell, the only motivation being garage space after the recent purchase of a newer C7. For a Corvette fan seeking an uncommon color, low mileage, documented upkeep, and a well-preserved example of the late C3 generation, this round top Texas collectible offers an enticing opportunity. Number 12. The 1971 Chevrolet Monte Carlo LS Coupe 2D, listed at $6,500 and located in Fort Worth, Texas, is a classic first-generation Monte Carlo that shows 114,821 miles and comes equipped with an automatic transmission, offering a solid starting point for anyone wanting to build or restore one of Chevrolet's most iconic personal luxury coupes. The seller notes that the car runs, giving a reassuring foundation for a project, though it does carry the typical rust expected from a 1970s GM body, making it ideal for buyers who enjoy bringing a vintage platform back to life. The 1971 Monte Carlo is known for its long hood, sweeping body lines, and comfortable ride, and this example is presented as a builder with a lot of potential for someone who wants to revive its original presence or modify it into a custom street machine. These cars are increasingly sought after thanks to their classic muscle-air proportions and the abundance of aftermarket support for parts, chassis components, engine upgrades, and cosmetic restoration. Whether the next owner wants to go full Resta-mod, return it to factory condition, or simply refresh it into a reliable cruiser, the bones of this Monte Carlo offer a great starting canvas at a very accessible price. The seller is also open to trades, specifically for a 1967 to 1972 Chevrolet Blazer, making this a potentially attractive option for classic truck enthusiasts or collectors looking to swap platforms. With clean first-gen Monte Carlos becoming harder to find at entry-level pricing, this Fort Worth example strikes a strong balance between affordability and project value, appealing to hobbyists, builders, and muscle car fans alike. Interested buyers are encouraged to call or text for more details, ensuring a direct and serious line of communication for those ready to take on a classic with plenty of promise. Number 13. The 1971 Chevrolet Malibu 1LT Sedan 4D. Listed at just $6,000 and located in Conway, Arkansas, stands as an excellent opportunity for anyone wanting a clean, dependable foundation for a restoration project or a classic daily cruiser, showing only 89,659 miles and equipped with an automatic transmission. This 71 Malibu represents the final years of the iconic first-generation A-body design, and the seller emphasizes that it runs and drives perfectly, making it far more appealing than many rougher project cars from this era. The body is described as being in great shape with no major rust, something increasingly rare for early 70s Chevrolets, especially for buyers who want to avoid heavy metalwork. Adding to its value, the car sits on brand new tires mounted on the original factory rims, preserving its authentic look while ensuring reliable drivability for test drives or initial use. The Malibu's body lines, chrome details, and sedan configuration make it a versatile classic, ideal for someone who wants a nostalgic cruiser, a sleeper style build, or even a full restoration back to showroom condition. With parts availability being excellent for this platform, everything from trim pieces to drivetrain upgrades is within easy reach, making this car especially appealing to hobbyists who enjoy gradual improvement over time. The seller invites buyers to come see it in person, reinforcing confidence in the vehicle's condition, and is asking $6,000 or best offer, while also being open to trades for a truck, which broadens options for interested buyers. They also make it clear that the listing remains active as long as it is posted, asking that only serious buyers reach out to avoid unnecessary messages. One particularly noteworthy detail is the seller's reminder that they are not in a rush to sell, and that as they continue improving the vehicle, the price will go up, making now the best time for someone looking to secure a reliable, solid 1971 Malibu at an attractive starting price. This Conway-based classic is ideal for anyone ready to take on a rewarding restoration or simply enjoy a vintage Chevy sedan that already runs, drives, and presents well for its age. Number 14. The 1979 Chevrolet Monte Carlo LT Coupe 2D. Listed at just $1,800 and located in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, presents itself as an affordable and straightforward project car for anyone wanting a late 70s GM classic with strong potential and a solid starting point. Showing an indicated 222,222 miles and equipped with an automatic transmission setup. Though currently missing transmission, this Monte Carlo does come with a good 350 V8 engine already in place, which gives buyers an immediate foundation to work from. These third-generation Monte Carlos are increasingly sought after for their long hoods, sharp body lines, and smooth classic styling. And even in project form, they remain a favorite among builders looking to create a cruiser, lowrider, or mild street machine without breaking the bank. The seller notes that the car has everything else intact, aside from the transmission, and while it does need some bodywork in a few areas, it's being sold as is, making a great fit for buyers who enjoy hands-on mechanical and cosmetic work. This Monte Carlo was purchased from a record yard a few months ago, so buyers will need to complete Title 42 to obtain proper paperwork, a common and manageable process in Oklahoma for vehicles acquired without a traditional title. At this price, it's clearly set up for a quick sale, ideal for hobbyists, builders, or anyone looking for a low-entry cost classic GM platform to restore or customize. With plenty of aftermarket support, easy-to-find parts, and a strong enthusiast community for G-body cars, this 79 Monte Carlo offers tons of potential for the right buyer willing to put in some work. Whether as a future weekend cruiser or a full garage build, it's an excellent opportunity for someone wanting a budget-friendly classic ready for a second life. Number 15. The 1971 Buick Skylark convertible. Listed at $8,500 and located in Tulsa, Oklahoma, is a complete and promising project car that gives classic car enthusiasts a solid foundation to bring this early 70s body drop-top back to life. Showing roughly 100,000 miles and paired with an automatic transmission, this Skylark still retains the original 350 engine, which fires right up when fuel is poured into the carburetor, an encouraging sign for anyone looking to revive it mechanically. The car is described as a very complete project, meaning most of the major components are present, making restoration far more straightforward compared to piecing together a scattered or stripped shell. Inside, it comes equipped with desirable bucket seats and a center console, a setup many buyers prefer over the standard bench seat configuration. The seller notes that the car will include a set of 14-inch chrome Buick Rally wheels, which will be installed prior to sale, adding classic factory-correct style and elevating the look of the project immediately. The wheels currently shown on the car will not be included, but the factory rallies are the ones most Skylark restorers want anyway. As with most convertibles of this era, the car does need to be fully redone, but the fact that it is complete makes it a strong candidate for a full restoration, Restomod conversion, or even a running-end driving survivor cruiser once sorted out. At $8,500 or best offer, this 1971 Skylark convertible stands out as a rare opportunity to secure an early 70s Buick drop-top that hasn't been chopped up, parted out, or heavily modified. With its classic proportions, long body lines, and rising interest in GMA body convertibles, this project offers excellent potential for someone ready to bring a vintage Buick back to its former glory. Whether transformed into a weekend cruiser or a showpiece, this Skylark has all the right ingredients. Now it just needs the right buyer ready to finish what's already been started.